Welcome back to the Sting of Scorpion C31, and today I'll be talking about Bandana Waddle Dee and the Waddle Dees. So let's get right to it, shall we? Bandana Waddle Dee and the Waddle Dees. First appearing since Kirby's Dreamland, Waddle Dees are a species most native to planet Popstar and are known for their docile, carefree nature, even as foes, mostly walking around aimlessly and never going too far out of their way to attack. However, some Waddle Dees pilot vehicles or wield weapons and objects to increase their abilities, using them to attack or unknowingly create hazards. There are also many different variations of Waddle Dees out there, but the most notable variation of Waddle Dees are the Waddle Doos, also introduced in Kirby's Dreamland. These cycloptic dudes are actually cousins to the Waddle Dees. Waddle Doos are not very bright, similar to Waddle Dees, and don't like being approached. However, despite these flaws, Waddle Doos are seen as higher ups, whether it's in-game or in the anime, which takes place in a parallel universe. This may be due to the fact that they can shoot energy beams out of their eyes, and are seen to be much more dedicated or even avenging than Waddle Dees. Of course, there are those known as King Doos, whom are known as, well, kings. According to the anime, scholars believe that Waddle Dees roam freely and travel about until someone gives them food and a place to sleep. Waddle Dees feel that it is their duty to stay and repay their host. Also, yes, they are able to eat and drink. They absorb their food, apparently. I'm not going to question it. Let's get back at hand, though. Waddle Dee kind have presumably been around since ancient times. Personality-wise, Waddle Dees are mostly upbeat or cowardly and are usually not very skilled. Still, mostly all Waddle Dees in Dreamland are loyally serving King Dedede, the self-proclaimed ruler of Dreamland. However, do note that Waddle Dees apparently never have considered themselves followers of King Dedede, and that they really are just carefree. We see throughout the series that King Dedede really and truly does care about his Waddle Dees though, as we see King Dedede playing chess with them and just having a good time with them. He even states he takes pride in them. King Dedede's most loyal and entrusted Waddle Dee is of course Bandana Waddle Dee, given his bandana to distinguish himself from the rest and as a representative to all the other Waddle Dees. Bandana Waddle Dee first appeared in Kirby Superstar in the Megaton Punch subgame, a tournament just to see who has the strongest punch in Dreamland. Bandana Waddle Dee was given a bigger role in its remake though in Kirby Superstar Ultra's Revenge of the King subgame, where King Dedede wants revenge on Kirby. Bandana Waddle Dee is seen almost always following King Dedede's orders, and even decides to fight Kirby despite not yet having any real skills in combat, while also being told that it was okay and that he was spared. After losing the battle to Kirby, he is seen supporting King Dedede, but also a fire awakened within him, and he has since began spear training and later begins parasol training to of course become stronger. Since Kirby's return to Dreamland, Bandana Waddle Dee has become one of Kirby's closest friends, as well as a very skilled spear wielder. He joins Kirby and the gang to help Magler get his ship fixed, the Lore Starcutter, and even when things took a dark turn, he still had the guts to fight. He then aids Kirby by giving him assist stars over the course of Kirby Triple Deluxe and Kirby Planet Robobot. He also tags along in Kirby Rainbow Curse to restore Dreamland's colors. In Kirby Battle Royale, he even teams up with Kirby as his partner in the Cake Royale. In fact, he has grown so loyal to Kirby that he would even choose to be on Kirby's side rather than Dedede's, if the two were to ever have a conflict, as shown in Kirby's Battle Royale, where he remains by Kirby's side throughout the entire game, even aiding him in the final battle against Dedede Destroyer Z. In Kirby Battle Royale, Bandana Waddle Dee also revealed to be quite a fan of Meta Knight, sometimes shouting his name and enthusing over him whenever he sees him. Actually, in Kirby Mass Attack, we can actually see this take place too. Bandana Waddle Dee is shown to think very highly of his friends and allies, admiring them for their strength and skills, and often complimenting them. He also speaks in a rather encouraging manner. He's really become a brave warrior. Despite his newfound courage and cheerful nature, Bandana Waddle Dee has been shown to have insecurities. He sometimes worries that he holds back his friends in some way, as he states in Kirby Battle Royale that he was worried he was holding Kirby back throughout most of the Cake Royale. He is also very dependent, feeling strength and fearlessness when he is with his friends and allies, and worrying that he can't do certain things alone, as shown in Revenge of the King and Kirby Battle Royale. In the latter, while smart and mindful, he's also shy and anxious. In the Memorial Arrangement album track titled The Apple Juice Song, he expresses his desire to someday become strong, mature, and popular like his allies and friends, seeing Kirby as a mentor in a way, wanting to train with him and maybe even become his rival someday. He expresses his wish to receive rewards for his actions like how Team Kirby does in Team Kirby Clash Deluxe and Super Kirby Clash, hinting at a slight twinge of envy. Most of the time, Bandana Waddle Dee is just happy to be recognized as a hero and receive his fair share of the spotlight, as stated by his figurine description in Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Bandana Waddle Dee also seems to have an interest for food. Bandana Waddle Dee is seen fishing in Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, and also shows as much excitement as Kirby at the prospect of the cake of his dreams in Kirby Battle Royale, and according to the Apple Juice song, he drinks apple juice daily, suggesting it to be his favorite drink. Other than that, that's all there really is to know about Bandana Dee and the Waddle Dees in general. However, before we go, here are a few fun facts. Did you know Bandana Waddle Dee was originally going to be named Bandy rather than Bandana Waddle Dee? Just something to note. Some theorize that the Waddle Dee from Kirby and the Crystal Shards, along with the Waddle Dee from Kirby Canvas Curse, amongst a few other heroic Waddle Dees, are just Bandana Waddle Dee. There are some hints here and there, but nothing is truly confirmed, mostly all left to debate. To each their own in any case. Anyways, again, that's all there really is to know about Bandana Waddle Dee and the Waddle Dees. What do you think about Bandana Waddle Dee and the Waddle Dees? Let me know in the comment section below. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more. Take it easy, y'all. Take it easy. Welcome back to the Sting of Scorpion.